Hey there, guys. Another day in the garage. You guys who have been following me know what this episode's about because we are working on a custom box for my M41 Walker Bulldog, my Heng Long M41 Walker Bulldog. The last 2 episodes I spent on that, getting that done and everything, so I actually have a finished tank. So let me move you guys over so you guys can see that. There he is, guys, right there. I have the turret turn around and everything. It's a smaller footprint if the turret is turned around, so that's how I'm going to have it, and it's safer for the gun and everything when I'm transporting it. And actually, that's how they would transport them in real life, because actually, they didn't send it on this, but there would be a gun catch here to hold the gun in place and everything and protect the gun. So, well, in real life. Yeah, so we're working on a custom box today. Let me back you up here so you can see some of the stuff that comes with the tank. So you got BBs, you got some extra parts here, tracks, there's some covers in there, a couple of little things. There's a piece of 3M double-sided tape for the commander so he won't fall out of the turret. There's the IR eye, everything, infrared eye for when you're battling other tankers and everything. You can knock out their tanks. They come with BBs. Here's the charger for the battery. This is the 240 gear that I had. I switched out 240, 340. I can't remember right now. Brain's a little foggy, but there's that. A little pedestal for die 3D printed and everything. Let's see, what else do we have here? So you get, here's the cover for the battery box under the tank. Here's the controller. Here's the smoke fluid that comes with it. They send a screwdriver and a Allen wrench and everything for tightening stuff up. I'm gonna need batteries, of course, so I got 6 AA batteries for the controller. Let's go over here. We've got Sergeant Stubby and his pedestal there. I have not painted that. I don't know when I'll paint that. It might be somewhere down the line. I found this at Pottery Barn a while back. Before I got into RC tanks and everything, I thought I could use it for something, for like cosplay. And I was like, this would be great for this kind of stuff. So this kind of just living with it. I don't know if I'm going to use it yet. I got some other 6mm BBs. The few, the proud, the Marine. Yep, got those. I'm thinking of switching up to the 6mm gel ones that they're degradable, so you don't have to go get these and everything after you shoot them. Because I'm tired of going out and finding these and then going and doing the mowing the lawn and everything. So that's what that is and everything. Let me back you up here. So the Heng Longs come in these really, let me get you in the frame here. Really nice box here and everything. And then it's encapsulated in foam. Which is great. It allows it to be transported and everything. There's all these cutouts for all that stuff to fit in. They come with this is for the barrel and everything. And the tank sits there, and they got cut out here for the barrel and everything, and it's just, I like this for the way it is, but at the same time, I do have some problems with it, because being outside in the grass and everything, pulling this out, it's just, this would get wet and destroyed and everything. And this here, if you don't have this right and everything, you have to have the battery in, turn it on, get the turret in straight, then you can close that down to where it fits in the box. I don't necessarily like that. Plus, like I said, it's a smaller footprint if the turret's turned around, and the gun is less likely to break. Well, the barrel is less likely to break or bend or whatever, so there's that. That's why I'm doing this video here and everything. I'm going to hang on to that because this is actually really good. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm going to, I didn't do this for the Sherman, but I had this idea now. Usually stuff lives, so for, let me stop and back up. For the Sherman, there's compartments underneath, and there's one off to the side for the controller and literature and stuff to live and everything. And you pick the turret up, you can pick up the bottom and everything, and then you can get at all these accessory parts and everything that I have underneath. I'm thinking of making a custom holder for this stuff, so it's literally take the tank out, pull this stuff, put it in and everything, like without having to get in and everything. Like this will live underneath in those compartments and everything, but this all is gonna live like over here, and there'll be a partition coming up of foam to protect the tank and protect this stuff from the tank and everything. So the idea is, I got a 2x4 here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, I kind of see it. There and there, I got 2 slots for these batteries I'll cut out. And then here, running down this length, I'm going to have batteries. I was thinking about having 12, but I'm going to just stick with 6, I don't know. I'm going to have a slot here for this to sit down in and everything. And then I will have possibly a hole for the fluid to sit in and everything. And then this here will get notched off for the for him to sit. And then the partition will be here, coming up against the tank, the front of the tank and everything. So everything will be together. That's the plan. And then, so we're going to do that first. And then I will start work on the foam bottom for this to sit in and everything. Because I don't want to do the foam bottom and build this to fit the bottom. I want to do this and then build the bottom to fit to this. That's the idea. So give me a few minutes and we're going to get going. Alright, so got the holes all figured out and everything, so now we're just going to go in and cut them real fast. I also got this set so it doesn't go all the way through the wood. Yeah. Alright, so let's do this real fast. We're back, guys. Kind of back. I'm taking a little bit of a break because my sister and my dad had some stuff they wanted me to paint and clear coat for them. So that's out here now. Let me show you some of the stuff real fast. So, my dad has some locomotives parts here and everything. That HO scale locomotive parts and everything. So, prime those real fast. We're gonna do a light coating of black and everything, but that's what that is and everything. Let me turn you back to this. So this is what I was making and everything. So we've got off camera. I went in and I added another row of battery holes, and then I drilled these holes here for tools and everything to stick in, and I also drilled the hole for the smoke fluid and everything. I was gonna make a slot here for this to sit in and everything, but he can sit just like that, and then that can sit right there. So I don't have the tank out here, but if you picture just like this, it's kind of, let's see if I can do this. So picture the tank sitting here, partition here, and then underneath the tank there's going to be an area just like the other boxes that I built and everything for storage of parts, tools, anything else. So all this stuff here, all that stuff's going to be underneath the tank. So that's the idea. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a show and tell before I got some foam over there. So the foam there is going to be attached to that foam. It gets cut up and everything, and then it's going to kind of support the tank so the tank isn't going all over the place. You guys will see what I'm talking about. I've got to let all this stuff dry and then do a skim coat of black and everything, and then I'm going to try and get back on this. I don't know, it's getting really hot and humid in here, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here for. I'm going to try and sorry guys. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here. I'm going to try and get the foam cut and glued together, and I'll probably get the pieces cut. But I don't have my compressor out here or any of those tools out here, so I don't know if I'll glue. That's another thing. I don't have glue. I don't have my compressor set up. I don't have any of that set up, but we'll get them cut hopefully. And when I come back, we'll be into a time lapse where I'm cutting foam and gluing stuff together. So that's where we're at. So be right back, guys. glue. Set right there, along with that, and those, and these, sure. And then this can actually live here. Sergeant Stubby can live in here with it. No problem. There's the organizer made, guys. Now we gotta make the actual box to go with it. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna clean up some of this, get rid of some of this stuff. Here's the literature. I can live there. Yeah, there's that. Okay. That's gonna live there. Let's put this back on just because. Protect the gun. Alright. Let me clean up and then we'll be right back, guys. Alright, let's start cutting some wood. This little guy can get one piece out of it. So let's do 23 1/4. That's 24. Haha. 1 1/2. Yeah, I had it. Okay. Let's see what is it. I think this is 24. So guys, I decided, what the hell? Oh, and went in and got the glue, broke out the air compressor and the nail gun. We're gonna nail these together, glue and nail these together, and then I will get these measurements for the sides. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Okay. Okay, guys, we are back. I went up, I had dinner, and I had to run and get gasoline and a couple other things, but we're back, and we have a box. Yeah, we have a box. You can stand on it and everything, but I've also gone by and with the Shinto rasp. Where's that? Shinto rasp and taking down the corners for the corner bits and everything. So now we're gonna move you into position. We're gonna cut this thing open. I'm trying like hell to get this thing. I'm not gonna get painted. That'll be tomorrow. But we're gonna assemble it and then disassemble it, and then tomorrow I'll paint it because tomorrow afternoon we got rain coming. 100% rain coming. So I need to get this done tonight. So moving into position, cut this apart, then we're gonna jump right into the assembly of this. So here we go, guys. you guys go. We have a box. Yep. Bit of work still to do on it, but we have a box. Let's see how the tank fits in this. Down, I gotta paint it. Oh, I had to go in and rework the foam again because I messed up. Some of you guys probably caught that. I messed up. So I had to go back in and cut the entire side of the foam off and everything. But now at least I can leave the 50 on and the commander. I probably won't do that while in transit and everything, just because I'm afraid they get broken. So I'll probably take those off, but there you go, there's that. Okay. So I gotta go find the corner pieces and everything, get those tagged on, and then get this thing disassembled. And then tomorrow I will paint. Yes, tomorrow. Be up early, get it painted, get it out of here. I might get it together, I do not know, after getting painted. Rain will be in around noon, they say, so, but yeah. That's where we're at, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. There it is, guys. So I was up till 11 last night, disassembling, getting everything cleaned up for this morning so I could paint. We got storms moving in, so it's now like about 7 o'clock. I've been up since like 6, but it's 7 o'clock now, so we're gonna do some painting, get everything painted, and then maybe get it just assembled, or maybe I'll just get it out here. I don't know yet, but go to a time lapse, do some painting. When you come back, I'm gonna start assembling this. Oh, well, everybody, here we are again. Yeah, another video, another build finishing up now. Yeah, I got the tank and the insert over here. I got the box over here. I did not expect to get this done in a day and not even a day and a quarter, but I did and everything. Even earlier in the video, I said that I wasn't thinking I was gonna get it done, and that I hadn't brought out certain tools like the air compressor, the guns, the glue, and stuff. But I just had a drive yesterday, just an urge finally to get it done. So yeah, I went, and here we are, a day and a quarter later, and I'm done with it. Yeah. So let me turn you over here and show you the box. Back up so you guys can see. There you go. There's the box. And let me show you over here. Here's the insert. Here's the top of the insert for the tank to sit on. The tank's right here. Everything. So let's marry these together. Yeah, let's get these married together. So let's turn you guys over here like this so you can see. Let's get this light on. There you go. Just a little bit of light. Just open. Yeah. That was not good, Ben. That's fine. It's okay. I assembled it, and I hit it with another coat of olive drab, and then I went in and clear coated it again. So it's okay. It's supposed to get damaged and everything. This is gonna sit right in here like this, and then this guy sits like that. I got quite a bit of room this way and a little bit of room this way, because later I plan on going in and felting this and lining it. I did mess up while making this and everything, because I cut this wrong and everything. I cut the side as the bottom and everything, so it's okay though now. I went in, I fixed it. I had to cut this whole side off and everything of the foam insert, but there's that, and then this will go like this. On a side note, since I messed that up, I'm actually able to close this, and I am able to have the commander and the 50 cal in the turret and everything. I will not do that though because of transit issues. I don't want anything to get broken, so I will take the commander and the 50 cal off the tank when I go to put it in the box actually. So, but there you go. That's like that. That's like that. The tank can go and sit like that, and then this can go over here, and I can get into the bottom. Got Sergeant Stubby here. Sergeant Stubby. I'm gonna have a video where I paint him and everything. So he's right there. Let me get you out of the cradle real fast and show you some stuff. Okay, so there's the literature. It's gonna live in here. I got my 12 batteries here for the controller. I'm actually thinking of switching those over to rechargeable batteries, because I actually take a solar panel in my truck whenever I go out anywhere. So I actually have a solar power generator that I can use and charge rechargeable batteries. So I might switch these out for rechargeable batteries. Got 2 actual tank batteries and everything. One of these is from my Sherman. I'm going to put it back with it, but I'm probably going to get another one. Got the BBs there. Controller itself. Here's the actual bottom of the tank and everything. I don't leave the bottom on the tank and everything when there's no battery in it and everything. Smoke fluid. Extra parts and everything. And then the decals that I made, extra ones of these decals and everything. I found this netting at Pottery Barn. I stated that earlier. Don't know if I'm going to use it or what, but it's going to live in here. I got one of these with the Sherman and everything, green. And I actually have 2 grays that might go live with the Tiger 1 whenever I work on that. I do not know. But I'm actually thinking about adding a piece of foam here, and the tank will slot down in here, the tracks and everything, and that'll keep that from moving. So let me see if I can just one-hand it. There's that, like that. And then the literature can live in here. This will fold up. This will fold up and lock. There you guys go. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I did not expect to get this done in a day and a quarter, but you know, when you're driven to get something done, you get something done. So that's what's happening and everything. Now it's that time to say I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I want to hear what you guys are doing. Go check out my Etsy and my eBay. I can support me there. Go check out Mike Champagne and Alicia Miles. They're two talented artists and everything. I try and help them out, so go check out their stuff. Their links are in my descriptions always, so you can go find their stuff. That being said, I will see you guys later.